guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In case you haven't subscribed, kindly feel free to subscribe. Click at the red button over there and get yourself subscribed. Okay, it's still your girl Linda Frank. It's another beautiful day. Now I've been prompted to do this video because I received a call from one of my friends this morning, and she was complaining bitterly to me about her family members pushing her to get married. And now I said, okay, let me come over here so that we can discuss. Let me come over here so that we can put our heads together. Let's put our heads together concerning this matter and see how to help her, because I believe she's going to watch the video. Now, is it really right for someone to be pushing you to get married? Everybody has gone through this at some point in time in life. Not unless you got married at as early as 16, 17 or 18. These days, parents, when you just get to, let me just say 20, they begin to look at you with those kind of eyes that suggest, why haven't you seen someone coming over here to ask for your hand in marriage, right? Everybody has experienced this at some point in time. So what I just wanted to say is this. Parents, I don't know, but you really have to take it easy. I know back then in the days, our parents used to get married very early, and to them, that is just what used to work. So some of them, they got married at 17 years, 16 years, 18 years, and they're just fine. But this is a new era. You don't go and carry your olden days tactics and bring them here. We are not going to accept it. Everybody has a right to decide what they want to do with their lives, so that in case anything goes wrong tomorrow, you don't blame anybody. You just deal with it yourself, because you made those choices yourself. You see, you really have to be careful not to fall into a trap because of either peer pressure or pressure from your family members and other people. These days, if you're not married, my goodness, wherever you go, like even if you attend funerals, you'll find people there. If they greet you, the next thing they're asking you, when are you getting married? And you're like, what? So is my marriage so important to you? I haven't even thought about that yet, and here you are asking me. If you go to a church gathering, that's what people will be asking you. And try and make a mistake to attend another person's wedding. Jesus, that is when you will know. Everybody will be like, now so and so is gone. So when are we expecting your own cake? And you're like, what is really going on? I mean, why are they rushing me? It's not as if I've thought about it. It's not as if I have plans for it. And it's not as if they're the ones I'm going to marry. And it's not as if my getting married is going to change their life in any way. It's not going to contribute anything in their life. Neither is it going to deduct something from their life. So what? Why don't they just take it easy on me? Why don't you just let it flow? So basically what I want to say is this: try and get married because you have decided to, and not because people have pushed you to. Don't be a pushover. These fingers, they are not the same for a reason. Others are longer than others, or should I say taller. And that too is for a reason. In the journey of life, some people are going to get somewhere before you. Some people will finish school before you. Some people will get employed before you. Some people will start a business before you. Some people will get married before you. But does it really matter? It doesn't matter. What matters is, will you reach your destination in whatever journey you're embarking on? If it's a marriage journey, will you reach your destination? For the fact that so-and-so got married earlier than you, it doesn't really mean that they're not going to get divorced somewhere along the line. I mean, we're not praying for them to get divorced, but these things do happen every day. These things do happen, and you don't expect us to pretend like we don't see them happening where we live, right? So basically, that's just it. Try and use your head. God created you with the brain to be able to think, to be able to know what's good and what's bad for you. So sometimes put your brain at work and think for yourself. Think beyond what the eyes can see, think beyond what the ears can hear. Just keep thinking. Think about your future, think about your plans, think about what you want to do, think about 10 years from now what you want to be. Don't rush yourself because people are pushing you over. And I've been so touched by this, for me to be able to do this video, because there are many people these days that are just becoming suicidal because they feel that somehow, somewhat, they have not been able to meet the society expectations of them. More so when it comes to marriage. We have been brought up in a way that society has made us to believe and understand that there's an age if you reach, you must get married, which shouldn't be the case. Everybody has to get married at their own pace, at their own time, not because society wants it, but because you want it, because I want it. Because if you do something because people are pushing you to do it, anytime you have issues in your marriage, you'll be blaming people. Anytime things are going haywire, you'll be blaming people. You'll be like, if not that so and so told me to do like this, it wouldn't have been that way. So to avoid that blame game, allow people to give opinions about your life, but do not allow them to make decisions about your life. They can only give opinions. They can only give opinions about your life, but they should not make decisions for you. So that whatever happens in your life, you take full responsibility about it. If anything goes wrong with your life, you have yourself to blame for it. Your own self and nobody else but you. Marriage is a personal decision, but again, it's not a joke. It's not a child's play. It's not a one-day job, and it's not a walk in the park. It is not sleeping on the mattress. It's not. So you have to go there with your brains intact, with the emotions complete. You have to go there knowing, believing in yourself, knowing very well that regardless of what might happen, you are ready and very much capable to face it head on, solve your own problems yourself, endure whatever it is there to be endured. So you see the reason why it's wrong to do it, because people are doing it. It's not all the time that tortoise walk means failure. No. The tortoise might be slow, but he still gets to his destination, right? It's better than jumping very fast like an antelope and getting there and getting broken. What's the point? Just take step at a time, one step at a time. Take your steps the right way. You have to tiptoe into marriage. You have to walk like you're walking on eggshells. Choose where you're stepping on. Just keep choosing where you're stepping on. All right? So that you don't fail yourself. Walk like a cat. You choose where you're walking. Choose it step by step. You step somewhere. You get yourself dirty. Clean yourself. Clean yourself up. And keep moving. Keep moving to your destination. Don't give up. Just that it. That is just it. You really have to be very careful how you go through all this. It's one journey that is very long. But sometimes it might just be a long journey that is not boring. It can be a long journey that is very enjoyable if you came into it prepared. So these parents who keep pushing their children, go and get married, please. Will you just put a stop to that? Will you just hold it right there? You're already parents, you're in your marriage, so just mind your marriage, for goodness sake. Mind your marriage. The last thing we need is to see teenagers killing themselves because they feel that they have failed their parents. They feel they have failed as individuals. They feel they have failed the society expectations. The last thing we need is that. People have a lot of things to think about than thinking of people who are killing themselves because of pressure from parents and from peers. It's not worth the trouble. It's just not worth the trouble. All right. So anyway, that's my opinion. In case you have a different opinion, feel very free to leave it at the comment section down there. And in case you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe. Click the red subscribe button over there. All right, get yourself subscribed, and then you can watch the video, like the video, give it a thumbs up, and click share to the video. Thank you very much. Until our next video, bye bye.